Courtney here with King Realty and Management. I hope you are having a great day. Today is Wednesday. I wanted to bring another live chat with you guys. Something interesting, I was actually racking my brain like, what am I going to talk about this week? And lately I've had a few sellers approach me about considering selling their homes to an institutional buyer, okay? So rewind a little bit. I was having the hardest time coming up with a title for this talk, especially a brief title, because I just wanted to make it clear and to the point. But basically, to just bring it down to the lowest common denominator, an institutional buyer is oftentimes a corporation that buys homes, okay? So there are new programs out there by a few different institutional buyers, including Zillow. I know Open Door is a big one here in Texas. And this video is not to bash institutional buyers, but what it is here to do is just to inform you. If you are selling a house and you are considering selling it to an institutional buyer, I want to make sure that you know what you should consider, okay? So there's nothing wrong with these programs, but I'm going to highlight what you need to know so that you can make a wise choice. Most importantly, for all of my sellers, I'm trying to put as much money in your pocket as possible, okay? So this advice that I'm giving you is to do just that. So oftentimes, especially sellers that are in situations where they need to sell very quickly, they're approached by investors all the time. Even on my rental property, guys, I get postcards, phone calls, letters saying, hey, we want to buy your house and we'll pay cash and it'll be a quick close, and all of these super amazing promises. And to some, that may be good. But to others that really want to put a lot of money in their, sorry, my phone started ringing. So one of my sellers, I'll give you an example. We're about to list the property. They were contacted by Zillow to buy the property, okay? So Zillow has this new program called Zillow Offers. And so they got this offer sight unseen based on different algorithms that Zillow uses. Open Door is very similar here in Texas as well. And so they got this offer. It was a pretty good offer. I'm not gonna lie to you. But when they got into the weeds of it, it actually turned out to not be in their best interest. Here's why. On the particular offer that they received, Zillow was gonna charge them 12%. Yes, 12%. I'm just going to take a pause right there. 12% in different fees. Yes, the money would be in their pockets in 7 days. But then on top of the expenses of the 12% for them purchasing the property, they were going to have inspections done. And if the inspection of the property yielded additional repairs that are required, they would have reduced the sales price by whatever cost of the repairs that they anticipated. So what I did is I said, look guys, if you want a company like Zillow or Open Door to buy your property, that's totally fine. But make sure you read the fine print, because guys, sometimes that's where they get you. So the offer in and of itself may be great, but you gotta read the fine print. What are the inspection items that they need to consider? Are they going to deduct any repairs that are needed from what they're going to offer you? What does that 12% include exactly? Are there going to be any other fees? These are all the questions that I was motivating my clients to ask. At the end of the day, they said, absolutely not. We're going to have you list the property, Courtney. But I was glad that they at least they contacted Zillow, they got the offer, they read through the fine print, and we dialogued. Now, what I did is I actually prepared a net seller's proceeds worksheet for them to say, okay, with this particular offer from Zillow, this is what you can expect in terms of net proceeds, okay? If we list it, this is what you can expect. I'm going to tell y'all right now, King Realty is not charging 12% to sell a house, okay? Point blank period. Now, obviously that 12% by Zillow included some other costs and stuff, but even then, in my professional opinion, and even personally, if I were selling a house, I'm not paying 12%. And then last but not least, because that kind of summarizes the experience of that seller, I'm, like I said, not bashing any program, but definitely do your research. Talk to a broker, guys. I know, especially sellers out there, you want to save as much money as possible on the sale of your home. That's good. I'm not even knocking that. But you need to make sure that you're properly represented, because there's so many different ways that we can get creative, where we can cut expenses. And so, you know, because of the market that we're in here in Texas in particular, specifically Dallas and Houston, there's a lower than normal inventory of properties. And especially if you are trying to sell a home and you're looking for, you know, $300K or less, the odds are in your favor, you know? And so that's where we look at the market data, we look at your property, the overall condition and all of those things, and we come up with a game plan, okay? Because, you know, properties under that amount, and especially properties that are like move-in ready, are far and few between. When you put it and list it on the open market with a broker like myself, you expose that property or highlight that property to so many potential buyers locally, but also out of state. I have a ton of relocation clients that are actually buying in Dallas and Houston. And so when you do that, you increase the odds of multiple offers, and therefore increase the odds of getting top dollar, the absolute top dollar on the sale of your property. So again, not knocking any programs, but guys, make sure you're well informed. Make sure you read the fine print. If you are even considering selling your house, and let's say you want to entertain an offer from Zillow, Open Door, or any of the other big companies out there that offer those services, I will not charge you anything to look at the offer, okay? I'm happy to look at it for you and give you my professional opinion, obviously with a bunch of disclosures until you actually have me list the property. But my most important, I guess, thing in coming here and bringing this information to you is that you're just well informed, because I know especially sellers that are in a distressed situation where, let's say, money's tight, let's say like this is, you know, your nest egg and you need to sell it because it's your livelihood. I don't want you to make decisions out of the pressure and therefore cost yourself money or leave any money on the table. So hope this is helpful. Sorry, I was a little bit long-winded, but I'm super passionate about it. Like, I wanna make sure sellers are well-informed and get top dollar, especially because it is such a seller's market here in Texas. So make sure you visit us on our website, kingrealtytx.com. We're all over social media. Obviously, you're here on Facebook, which is King Realty Texas, all spelled out. We're on Instagram at King Realty Texas, and YouTube, which is King Realty TX. Sorry guys, I was trying to have it all the same. It's not the same. But youtube.com/King Realty TX. And don't forget, visit us at kingrealtytx.com. I hope you have an amazing rest of the week. For my folks that are tuning in from Dallas and Houston, stay cool. It is definitely still summertime. I will talk to you guys next week. If there's anything that you want me to cover, definitely chime in below, and I'm happy to help. So talk to you soon. Bye.